Good morning, everyone. I'm Senator Rob Sampson from the center of the state, and I'm just here to join these fine people that are here today in making the case that we've already heard. Scott laid out a very, very detailed description of what led him to this day and this moment, and we heard Senator Gordon make the policy argument, and we heard Renee make a very powerful personal argument. And I don't have a lot to add to what they said other than to say that I'm very proud to be here, to stand with them today, to stand here with these 68,000 other people. That's what this pile of paper represents. These are actual people. Imagine if there were 68,000 people standing behind us, how much of an impact that ought to make to what we are saying today. And that is what is happening. These people all agree with us. There's a few things I'd just like to share with you. This is a very personal issue for a lot of people. There are folks all across our state that are struggling to make ends meet, to pay their bills. Yesterday afternoon, I reached out to a constituent of mine who had called me concerned about a matter that he actually has with the federal government, but he needed to give me some paperwork. So I made arrangements to go out to visit his home in Southington, Connecticut yesterday. And I ended up sitting on his front porch because it was a beautiful day. The sun was shining, there's a few leaves falling from the trees. And, you know, we sat there and he asked me lots of questions about what's happening in our society, what's happening in our country. And I gotta tell you, it hit me so hard to the core hearing this man who worked so hard his whole life, never took a dime from anyone, never took a handout, never went on welfare, never asked anyone for a single thing. And he is sitting on his porch telling me that he's struggling to even have the leaves taken from his gutters and making sure that his boiler's working properly. It really, really hit me to the core. And the reason why this is happening is because we have an out-of-touch state government. We have a majority party, and people should understand in this state, the majority Democrats control both chambers 2-1. Every Republican in this state has signed a similar petition, and I'm proud to have my signature inside this petition as well, to bring us into a special session, to stop the bleeding, to get us here right now to start making the changes that are necessary to reduce people's electric bills. So this fine gentleman and all the people listening today can go back to having bills that make sense, that are reasonable. There is no reason why Connecticut should have some of the highest bills in the entire country. It doesn't make any sense, and it's a result of poor management by our state government. And the fact of the matter is, we could go in and make changes right now to reduce that. The proposals are there. We've offered them over and over again. It's all about removing these hidden charges from electric bills to start. It's about limiting the amount of attention that we are provided to what I consider a radical climate agenda. We all want clean air and clean water, and we all want to move towards renewable energy, but it has to be done at a pace that people can afford. It's got to be reasonable, and these technologies have to catch up. We need to limit how much we're willing to charge the people of Connecticut for these new types of electricity. No one wants to pay 4 or 5 times for wind energy what they might pay for natural gas. That's absurd, and that's exactly what's happening. We can limit that. We have a proposal to say, look, we'll pay a little bit extra for wind to try and move us in that direction, but we're not going to pay 4 or 5 times. These are just a few of the ideas that could be enacted today. And people should know that the longer this goes on, the worse the situation is going to get. They are ignoring this problem, and meanwhile, the policies that are in place continue. And the state agency, PURA, is making decisions based on the policies that are in place. And those policies will enable them to make power purchase agreements that are ridiculously expensive, that are going to cost the consumers of the state. Again, I don't have a lot more to add. I'm just so proud to be here with people that are taking an interest in fixing their government and standing up for what's right. That's how our system is supposed to work. Our system is supposed to work where the people tell their politicians what to do. Well, the people are here speaking. They want action, and they want it now, and I stand with them. Thank you.